You are born to disrupt. Your soul fulfillment is bound to come from disruption. Let me explain how. Firstly, the fact that you clicked on this video, your subconscious is trying to hint at the way you are going to make decisions and how you operate your life. Your subconscious makes all your decisions. So I know you, you know yourself. Now stick around because I will tell you the things that I have figured out with time that works for people like us. You are a confident person with leadership skills, amazing understanding of self, and resilience. Now you are working on your path, but there are certain trends and views of the others that you are seeing out there making you want to change your ways. If you haven't already developed your confidence, your self-esteem or resilience, click on the pop-up banner above and watch this playlist from the beginning and then come back here. For the ones who have already done that, you already know I am Nihal Muhammad Sheikh and you are watching the New Renaissance. The New Renaissance is a disruptive force, just like yourself, in a market that is taking away people's souls and turning them into mindless zombies following trends. Now, following trends is very different from understanding the trends and making use of them. Let me elaborate. Trends are patterns that are influencing and influenced by the consumer behavior. Let's say Apple is launching the new iPhone. The way people are willing to go into debt to purchase the new iPhone shows the way these people are influenced by trends. But these behaviors also influence trends. How other phone companies try to copy Apple's marketing strategies or their features into their phones. That is keeping up with companies' trends. But is that bad? Yes and no. See, there are trendsetters and then there are trend followers. Setting up trends requires a lot of influence and other unfair advantages that we will discuss in a few moments. So following trends is more like burying your own identity to match with the identity that the consumer is looking for. Following the trend is good for a while. This I mean as a business, not as a consumer. As a consumer, you never want to be a part of any trend. Trust me. You might want to follow trends to keep up with the demands of the consumers by maybe providing them with some value that in a way is disruptive but not too disruptive. I'll explain a bit about this as well. But you see, if you want to be a trendsetter, you are basically someone who has a lot of influence over the consumers. You have their respect, you have the authority to dictate the changes. Now, if you set a trend, people are blindly going to listen. They are going to eat up whatever you cook for them. Now, to have this level of authority, you have to be able to provide your consumers with value that the others cannot match. Now, this value does not necessarily have to be features or some space technology, but more of an emotional thing. Once you become the company that people blindly trust, you can make the calls and start setting up trends. But you cannot fully be delusional and ignore any threats. Let me give you an example of Nokia. Nokia used to be the king of mobile phones, and then Apple launched the iPhone. A lot of mobile phone companies followed Apple's lead, but Nokia ignored this and they ended up failing. You see how Apple, being such an influential company, still steals ideas from other companies and follows the trends of the other companies. But as we always teach you, you are who you are and you do not want to lose yourself. So when you are following a trend that is set by another company, you just want to use it temporarily to bridge the gap between their audience and yours. Then steal their audience, make them your own little by little until you become the trendsetter. Then you start making the calls. People will get on your bus due to familiarity. Now you can take them to any destination that you set for them. They will blindly accept it. You see, disruption can occur slowly and naturally if you have similarities with the others. But sometimes you are so different from the others that what you bring would completely be different from the others. Let's say you are selling a device that does not work like a phone. You are able to use the device just by thinking. Then all of a sudden, you are making big waves. in the market and everyone is talking about you and you start to shape the market. Let's say your position is implementing the blue ocean strategy. Blue ocean is when no one is your direct competitor and you are there before everyone. The opposite of blue ocean is red ocean, where every business is killing each other, gets all bloody. Red ocean means like the ocean is bloody. It means a saturated market. Your blue ocean does not have to be just about technology or the price or your business model. It could be based on your views. You could be someone who has very polarizing views on certain things, maybe politics, maybe climate change, maybe racism. You become the voice of those few people and then you slowly start to spread because people agree with you. So having polarizing views, for example, look at Trump. He started becoming the voice for right-wing conservative audiences and with time he won the elections and he still has a strong cult-like following. One of the biggest tricks Trump uses, something I want you all also to implement, you need to dumb down your speeches. You are not going to use difficult words that people need to search in the dictionary. This way you become more relatable and people start supporting you more because people want to feel heard. And this way you are also finding your audiences without any language barriers. Andrew Tate and Trump, all these guys have become popular and now they can make the calls. They can shut down companies just by making one tweet. That is crazy amount of power to have. Here at the New Renaissance, we want to give our people the ability to recognize these tricks and implement them in their own lives to become more powerful and make our community strong as one. So click the subscribe button. If you think you are a disruptor in your field, I want you to comment down below. Share this video with your friends if you want them to also learn these things. I have attached a written version below for the people who like reading. I have a new surprise project coming up soon, so let's keep in touch.